Moses. Moses family has been with us from the beginning. Not only have they always been there for us at Live on the Levee, they also are a big sponsor of the Charleston Stern Wheel Regatta. So let me turn over the microphone to our biggest host and biggest supporter, Moses. Yes. And Meredith.
I'm not as good as this as Amy, but Moses is proud to be a sponsor of Live on the Levee and the Regatta downtown Charleston. We love giving back to the community to really support our customers and everybody. We love that it brings the families together, that we are able to do it year after year. It actually started 18 years ago. My sister Suzanne and my father Bob were the ones that got together, so really they deserve all the credits. So they're the ones that started this, so I thank them. They couldn't be here today, but we're just so proud to continue this tradition and look forward to many, many more years of Live on the Levee.
Love it.
And Regatta.
Yeah, woo! Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Before we jump into the music, I want to take a moment to thank some folks who have already been working behind the scenes. They do it every single second of every single day, and they're from our city team. We get up here and we stand at the microphone and it just lets all these things just come together. Well, they don't. Tina, Andrew, Miranda, our city manager, Ben Michaud, who's going to be here in a second, our chief of staff, Matthew Sutton, Jessica Woods Adam, Jim Strawn, who we just believe is part of our city team, always, John Ingram. I'm not going to take Jim's thunder, but I do want to say thank you for Newton for being here. We love the health plan. He always brings just so much, she always brings so much enthusiasm and excitement. So thank you. Brewer and Company, thank you so much. I know Brewer and Company's here. Lou Wendell Marina.
Mike's back there.
That's where I got my boat, Mike, as you well know, and they got beautiful boats down there. And Polka Valley, I know Polka Valley, and I know there's so many more people here. Jim's going to talk about it here in just a second. But we wouldn't be able to do it without our wonderful sponsors, their investment. They bring people together. And again, like I said, with the Moses family, it's not just regatta. It's not just Live on the Levee. It's also things like Juneteenth and all the wonderful, exciting things that we have going on in the city of Charleston. But also who makes that and these wonderful events come together are our tremendous city supporters that we work with every day. I can't believe they're here because there's so much going on with USA Cycling, but thank you so much, Tim Brady, and to the entire Charleston CVB. They deserve a round of applause. They're amazing. Our festival team, thank you so much. I know Brittany is here representing. Thank you so much. We love festival, love festival and everything that they do. We're going to be continuing so many traditions our community love, like Veteran Night and Back to School Night, as we talk about it here today at Live on the Levee. There'll be no shortage of things to see and do and places to go downtown, but I'm going to turn it over. It says turn it over to Ben. Am I turning it over to you first? I think I'm going to turn it over to Jim because we have a lot of people to thank before we get going. Jim.
Great. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank
Appreciate you. Thank you very much, Mayor Goodwin. It's always a grand and glorious day in Charleston, West Virginia. I always say that, but today, obviously extra special for us, extra special for me. My line every year, it is Christmas morning for me. I love Live on the Levee. I love the Moses Auto Group Live on the Levee. She mentioned how important our sponsors are. Quite frankly, yeah, we cannot do this live entertainment. We can't have this concert series without our amazing sponsors. You heard from Meredith. Moses has been pretty much with us since the get-go, and I've got to tell the story because it happened right here in this building. And I just started out, Tom Lane, the father of Live on the Levee, and David Mogard, the city manager at the time. We put together a little sponsorship package, and I was out here selling it, trying to get partners. And Suzanne called me. She was right here, and she said, "Jim, I got your sponsorship package, and I'm with my father right now, and we're looking at it." And I said, "Well, what level are you interested in?" She said, "Well, the title sponsorship." I said, "Where are you right now?" She said, "I'm right over here in Washington Street East." I said, "I'll be right there." So I literally hung up my phone and I came over here, and your father grilled me. He grilled me. Like, what can you do? What's going to be? And we hadn't done this yet. I said, "Well, here's what I think we're going to be. You'll be the title sponsor. It'll be the Moses Auto Group Live on the Levee." And it was a nice investment. And he said, well, if you could put everything in writing in a contract on what you just said you would do for us, we're in. And you've been in ever since, and I certainly appreciate it. I love the Moses family so much. They're so good. And like the mayor said, not just with the levee, they sponsor so many awesome things in our community. So thanks to the Moses Auto Group. We've already met Newton and the health plan. Christy is here. Christy Donahoe is here. She's with the health plan. I think this is her 3rd or 4th year being a major player with us. Brewer and Company, another company. Tom Kirk can't be here today, but another company that has literally been with Live on the Levee since there was 25 people down there season 1. Brewer and Company has been with us since day number 1. We know Mike Wendell is here with Lou Wendell Marine. Mike and Lou, his father, have been with us for 4 or 5 years now. Brand new major player this year. First time stepping up. We appreciate them. They're making a nice investment in downtown. Of course, we're talking about Polka Valley. Their new brand is just Polka Valley. They're more than a bank. It's Polka Valley. We want to thank Spriggs Distributing. They're up in the Eagle Way, up down in South Ridgeway there. They do our Bud Lights and our Yingling, and they've been a great partner with Dale Jordan at 4 Points by Sheridan for as many years as we've had music down at the Levee. So thanks to Spriggs Distributing. Also want to thank the Beverage Market, another one of our great partners. Carter just walked in. Carter Dameron, we appreciate the continued support with the Beverage Market. They have your Miller Lite and your Blue Moons, and they work so closely with Dale for the spirited beverages at the Levee and all the other outdoor activities that we have down at the Schoenbaum stage and the Haddad Riverfront Park. Kayla Addison is in the house. City National Bank has been with us, again, for very, very long time. We love their support. I look forward to being with them today at 5 o'clock for their business after hours, their big block party every year, but we love the fact that they step up for the Live on the Levee as well. Art and Virginia King, Pterodon Corporation, as long as I can remember. Art in Virginia, almost down there every Friday night. I love when I get to acknowledge them from the stage and I point to them and everybody just goes, oh, it's Art in Virginia. They're such wonderful community partners as well. Shelly's in the house with her gang, Matt and Zach from Adecco. Adecco was new last year. We worked with Jason out of New Jersey, and Shelly drove down from Wheeling, but then Zach and Matt are here. The Adecco office over there, what is that, Virginia Street? Where the bridal shop used to be. You know where, we all know where it is. Adecco does a great job. They're with us again this year. Cody's new with us this year, but not Bridge Valley Community and Technical College. Bridge Valley's been with us. President Sachs has been with us, but Cody Tomlin is the new representative, and we appreciate Bridge Valley Community and Technical College. Highland Hospital, a near and dear hospital to my heart. I spent 240 months there. They were back in the fold last year. Megan is here this year. Megan, where are you again? Megan is the representative from Highland Hospital, the hospital with the heart in the heart of West Virginia. Thank you for your support of Live on Levee. Brittany and the Festival Gang are here. Appreciate collaborating with them. A couple Fridays that we'll have at the Levee will be part of Festival as well. Thank you for your support with the Levee. Mountain State Beverage back with us again this year to work with Dale. Thank you to the Greater Canal Valley Foundation, Jane, Michelle, all those folks over there. Scott Garrettson with Garrettson Insurance. Scott couldn't be here, but sent Tiffany. Tiffany, raise your hand. Tiffany with Garrettson Insurance. We appreciate Scott being a sponsor again this year. Tim McDaniel and our friends at Serve Pro. Serve Pro is back. Thank you, Tim, for your continued support. Maybe we can get the water mist down there this year when it's 95 degrees or something like that. We can talk. We can talk. Want to thank our friends. They've been with us for a very long time as well. I don't know if Jen Wood stepped in. She was going to try to make it. Adam, of course, I'm talking about ZMM Architects and Engineers. They help so many organizations and so many activities, but this is one of them. They've been with us for a long time, as has Highmark, West Virginia. My good friend, my girlfriend, my high school girlfriend, Kathy McAllister. We love each other. She's great support for us, and she does a great job with Highmark, and they're part of us again this year. Hilton is in the house. Hilton Ingram. Hilton, raise your hand. Hilton's got a couple of sponsors in here. He's got the Halftime Cafe, and he also has Bobby Joe's Grill and Bar up in the kind of the eastern part of our county. He was with us last year, saw the value in that, and gladly came back this year. We also want to thank the West Virginia Golf Association. They were new last year, Jeff Priest and Danielle Monk. They liked it so much. They came back in again this year. They couldn't be here today, but we appreciate the West Virginia Golf Association. They come down and promote some of the first tee activities and some of the tournaments that they have throughout our state. You know, the platform down there is great because so many folks come down, and it's not a hard sell to sell sponsors. They see the investment. They see the fact that they're going to have a lot of face-to-face interaction with the constituents and the customers and the clients and just really all the residents from not just Charleston, not just the Kanawha Valley, not just West Virginia, but folks come from all over the East Coast as they're traveling down south. They stop in Charleston and they have a blast on Friday nights at the Moses Auto Group live on the Levee. And one more sponsor to mention, they're new this year. Tiffany, I did not forget you. True Live is back, is with us this year. Renee and Tiffany Allen with True Live, and we appreciate them. So that's a wrap on the sponsors. We always say that live on the Levee, the Moses Auto Group live on Levee, great fun for a great cause. We help 5 inner city charities each and every year. We do a little 50-50 drawing. They kind of pull the money together, and then the city distributes that to our 5 charities. They're all within the city limits of Charleston, and they all help combat people that are hungry and people that don't have a place to sleep at night. So we work with the KVC Collective. It's kind of the old Work Sullivan Pete. Tracy Strickland is here. Tracy, we appreciate your continued support. Amy Wolf is here with Man a Meal, another one of our charities. Sam is here with RCCR, and we have 2 other charities not represented today unless Margaret or somebody walked in from the YWCA Sojourner Shelter. And I know Angie Douglas could not be here. She's with the Covenant House. We love our charities. We love the collaboration. Great fun, great cause. Great fun for a great cause in those charities. So I'm looking forward to the music season. I'm looking forward to May 23rd, opening night. Come down, see us. God love you. So do I. I'm out.
Hey, Jim. Woo! He is the best. He is the best. He is the best. Thank you so very much. And I think our first person to kick off, because we've got to keep this going, right? We've got to keep this going.
Yeah, sure.
With a special surprise at the end. May 23rd, we will be gearing up not only for USA Cycling, but our very first Live on the Levee. And I'm going to turn the microphone over to Ben Michaud because it says really big here. Ben Michaud, our city manager, everyone. Woo!
Team player, I do what I'm asked, and I'm so happy to be here. I was able to participate last year. I am the resident music fan in the mayor's administration and office, and so I think that is, yes, the music ambassador. So a big thanks to John Ingram for working really hard to put together this incredible lineup this year. There's something for everyone. I know that I will be at almost every one of them. If I'm in town, I'll be there. That's how it's been the last 15 years that I've lived in Charleston or more. So May 23rd is going to be a night to remember in Charleston. People will be talking about May 23rd, 2025 for quite a while because we have the USA Pro Road Cycling National Championships. It will be the downtown criterium course, action-packed. For those of you who saw it last year, you know what I'm talking about, and this year is going to be incredible. And to kick things off at 5 p.m., we have our first Live on the Levee, and it is with national touring artist, the Reverend Horton Heat. Reverend Horton Heat is a country blues rock. They have high octane rockabilly style. Truly one of the legendary acts to play, and they're going to be kicking things off May 23rd. There will be the only act of the day, 5 p.m. to 6:15, and then the night races, the criterium races start immediately after at 6:30. So downtown will be jumping on May 23rd. Don't miss it.
So May 23rd, you're going to want to take off work a little bit early and get downtown. That's all I'm going to tell you, right,
Remind everybody
Tim?
starts
Like,
at
get
5.
downtown early, 5 o'clock,
yeah.
5 o'clock. That's why I say,
Yeah.
maybe say, I'm gonna leave a little early today. On May 30th, we're excited to be a part of the vibrant lineup of Festival, Love Festival. As part of the festivities, we're going to kick off the evening at 6 p.m. with special guest Magnolia Boulevard, known for their rock and roll soul infused with Appalachian roots. They've shared the stage with legends like Blues Traveler, Marcus King, and they've won the Best Rock Band at the Lexington Music Awards. At 7:30, we are getting ready to groove with the headliner. I love this name, the No BS Brass Band, a powerhouse ensemble that brings the spirit of New Orleans to its East Coast modern funk. It is a 13-piece band. It promises an unforgettable night of heart-pounding energy and non-stop dancing.
June 13th, the fun continues with the openers, the Esquires, hailing from the capital city. I think everyone's familiar with the Esquires. This iconic band, they embody the 60s rhythm and blues era. They perform hits by James Brown, by Aretha Franklin, soulful performance to kick the night off, and then taking the show and bomb stage as the headliner, Chicago Rewired. Legendary hits, bringing the legendary hits of Chicago to life. This talented band delivers an unforgettable show. All the energy and passion of Chicago and the several handful of hits that everyone will recognize from this band that night.
Super, super fun. This is an exciting band for me to talk about. On June 26th, we are going to celebrate very first, though, with the service and sacrifice of those who have served us in our armed forces with Veterans Night. It will be hosted in conjunction with the Great Race. The CVB has done an amazing job putting this together. It's a vintage car show rally where antique and classic vehicles compete in a timed cross-country course. You may see this on some television shows. It's absolutely really, really cool. I married a very long time ago, 26 years, a drummer. And when I married a drummer, I thought that if you marry a drummer, you give birth to like a pianist or a bass player. No, I gave birth to another drummer. But they're very excited because the evening is going to be electrifying because Face Value is playing a tribute to Phil Collins. If you're a drummer, love Phil Collins, you're going to want to be there. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. And then taking the show and bomb stage as the evening's headliner, Charleston's powerhouse ensemble that blends rock and roll classic with a unique twist, the Charlie West All-Stars. So very, very, very exciting. Oops, I forgot to turn the page. Oh, it's me. Sorry. And then, say it again. Oh, yes, it is. On July 18th, you're going to want to put on your dancing shoes and get your groove on. Special guest Nathan Bess, hailing from Cross Lanes. Nathan's music is the delight of country, Americana, folk vibes, setting the show and bomb stage for the evening headliner. Deemed America's Sweethearts, the ladies vowed with their America's Got Talent audition, earning the second top ever group Golden Buzzer. That's a big deal. That's actually a very big deal. And finishing in the top 5 before heading to the Grand Ole Opry. Heading the Live on the Levee that evening, Chapel Hart. And here comes, I know that's big. That's a big deal. Okay, here he comes to wrap it up for us.
And I'm really excited about that July 18th show. Chapel Hart's great. And if you have not yet heard local musician Nathan Bess, he is someone who you will be hearing about quite a bit. So we're really excited to have him. And on August 1st, wrapping up Live on the Levee with Back to School Night. This is an evening that's more than just music. It's something for our local students. Is a night that is going to be a party again. The evening's going to be started with co-headliners Sneezy. This band, another name that is on the upswing. John Ingram was really lucky to get them here for Live on the Levee. They have a fusion of pop and reggae and rock and jam. They're playing a national tour this year. You'll see them at festival lineups in Florida, New Hampshire, New York, West Virginia, all over the place. If there's a festival happening, there's a good chance Sneezy's on that lineup. They are a lot of fun, and you will not want to miss them. And then my favorite, this is another really good job that John Ingram did. A local band, one of the best West Virginia bands in a long time. They took a little bit of a hiatus and have come back this year with only a handful of shows on their schedule. They're from just down the road in Huntington, West Virginia. We're lucky to have one of their handful of shows. It is a reunion of Ona.
Oh, yeah. Look at you.
These guys are incredible. They are coming here on August 1st. I was lucky enough to see their first reunion show in Lexington just a couple weeks ago. They sound better than ever. And we're getting them at just the right time because after they play Live on the Levee, they're embarking on a tour opening for the National Recording Artists Camp at some sold-out shows in Raleigh and Asheville and Florida. So this is a big act, and we are so thrilled that Ona is back. Right now, this is the only West Virginia show on their reunion lineup. You'll only be able to catch them right here in Charleston, West Virginia.
Love it, Ben. Nicely
So
done.
much. Before we got down here, we were leaving City Hall at the same time, and Ben said, Mayor, do you think I have time to go home and change? I said, change? Yeah, sure. You okay? He said, I want to put on my Ona shirt. But when I got here, funny, Meredith said, I have an Ona shirt too.
I didn't know they were going to be announced.
She literally did not know they were going to be announced, and so she's sitting there and went, I really should have had my T-shirt now. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. I mean, the cameras are facing this way, and there's just a couple of us standing here. If you turn the cameras around and look at this entire community, just some of the folks who are here, these are the folks that make it happen. Not only just our sponsor, our amazing community partners, the folks who literally take care of, feed, and clothe our community members, they're all standing in this room. And so I could not be more thankful to each and every one of you. We have this great, I don't do a great a job as Adam Harrison. He's here. I need to take some tips from him and my music announcements on the big stage. But it's important. Live on the Levee was important a long time ago, and it's still now, because it's more than just the great bands. It's more than just the great music. If we learned anything from COVID, we knew this. We knew then, and we definitely know now. We need to be together. We need to have a fun space and place to connect with each other, to have something to drink, to have something to eat, but most important, be together one-on-one. That's what this community is about. That's what Live on the Levee is about. And I just thank Moses again for recognizing that so long ago. It was more than just the music. It is about who we are. We'll see it live on the Levee. Thank you, everyone, for coming. With everybody here? Yep. Everyone, come to the front. Did you really not know we were doing that? You really didn't know?